Ladies and gentlemen, the Nintendo Switch is full of great games. Some of these games you can tell a lot of time and effort went into, but there's also another category of games on the Switch, and these are just the strange and weird ones, the ones that make you feel like you're in a fever dream. Today, I'm going to show you some of the strangest and weirdest games on the Nintendo Switch. My name is Robot Joe and I'm your host as always. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, of course I can tell you what the top 10 best Switch games are, or the most popular Switch games, but where's the fun in that? Today I have truly dug up the weirdest and strangest games I could find on this console to bring to you guys. But before we get started, remember at the end of this month, we are finally going to start streaming on Twitch. We're going to be giving away some Nintendo eShop gift cards, and we're going to be hanging out together. The most important part. So below is the link. Follow my Twitch. Here in the next 2 weeks, we should start streaming. I'm just waiting on a new PC. But let's get into this video. So the first game we're going to talk about is called Skateboard Drifting with Maxwell Cat, the game simulator. And earlier when I was talking about being in a fever dream, this is truly the definition of that. I have been skateboarding my whole life and you know I'm down for a good skateboarding game. Well, what about if I had a fever and I went to sleep and I had a dream about skateboarding? But you know me being an internet person, I love memes. This would legit be the dream I would have. You were just being some of the most famous internet memes and you're skateboarding. You can be the Doge Dog, you can be Uganda Knuckles, you can be just so much stuff. I truly wonder how stuff like this even works, because truly this is a breach of copyright, having Uganda Knuckles. Like, couldn't Sega sue? But this is also the Nintendo eShop, and we know anything goes on here. It is the wild wild west of eShops, and yeah, I don't know. This game doesn't even seem like it's real somehow. And you have to look at it now because I put it in this video. You're welcome. So a really popular category of gaming is RPGs, but what about an NPG, a no playing game? Well, that's exactly what Say No More is. In a world where everyone sticks to the status quo saying yes, create your own custom character and take on the role of an intern on a mission to change the world with the positive power of no. With this new power, nothing will get in your way as you shout no at any absurd request fired your way. This game touches on timeless and modern issues such as social etiquette, friendship, and workplace standards. But in this hilarious adventure, there also is a tender depth. It is all wrapped up in a fun, late 90s video game style, complete with chunky, color visuals, comical animations, and jazzy music that you'll struggle to say no to. Get it? Just say no? Yeah, I love everything about this game. It just reminds me of like a weird Flash game or something. And if you weren't around for the old Flash games, then you missed an important part of gaming and internet history, and that pretty much defined all of our humor. This game is a must play. I don't even know how I'm saying that with a straight face, but it is. Definitely check it out if you want a weird experience. So this next game also is remnant of a Flash game. West of Loathing is a single-player slapstick comedy adventure role-playing game set in the wild west of the Kingdom of Loathing universe. Traverse snake-infested areas, punch skeletons wearing cowboy hats, grapple with demon cows, and investigate a variety of disgusting spittoons. Talk your way out of trouble as a silver-tongued snake oiler, plumb the refried mysteries of the cosmos as a wide, insoluble beanslinger, or let your fist do the talking as a fierce cow puncher. I know, what the hell's going on here? Explore a vast open world and encounter a colorful cast of characters, some who are good, but many of whom are bad, and a few of them who are just ugly. Believe it or not, this game kind of has a real open world, like a stick figure open world, and that's pretty crazy. I'm a huge fan of this style of graphics, just black and white, like flat stick graphics, but again, I'm an internet kid. I like stuff like this. Randomly, I don't know if you noticed I'm wearing a cool hat. Well, in this game, there's over 50 different hats. That has to count for something, right? So I guess a fever dream is going to fit the mold of a lot of these games, and we're talking now about Hypnospace Outlaw. The early days of the internet were a strange place to be. Well, Hypnospace Outlaw is a 90s internet simulator in which you scour Hypnospace's wide variety of weird and wonderful websites to hunt down wrongdoers while also keeping an eye on your inbox, avoiding viruses, and downloading a plethora of apps that may or may not be useful. As part of your job as a Hypnospace enforcer, you'll be watching out for copyright infringement, internet bullying, and more, with reports and rewards coming direct from the Hypnospace Patrol Department. In your spare time, you can customize your Hypno OS desktop however you see fit, with a variety of downloads, wallpapers, screensavers, and helper bots to keep you company. And I don't think I truly could make a more random game if I truly spent years trying. Like, I could have 10 game developers, put them in a room, feed them acid and mushrooms, and I still don't think they could have came up with something as weird and strange as this. That's why it's on this list, because it's amazing. Definitely check it out. So the next one may seem a little out of characteristic as these other games, but I promise, it's pretty weird, and it's called Ace Angler Fishing Spirits. So if I'm not mistaken, this is actually a arcade game that you will find randomly in arcades in Japan. Some way, somehow, it's made its way onto the Switch. Welcome to the aquarium-themed amusement park of your dreams. Shake and spin the Joy-Con and feel like you're out on the ocean waves. In this game, you play through the park's various attractions by yourself or with a friend to collect medals. Then you can use those to upgrade your aquarium, as well as a core fishing game. The title has many more features, including online competitions and story mode in which the seas of the world must be rescued from toxic pollution. There's also a fun party mode featuring a range of aquatic animals and metal pushing games to scoop up huge riches. There really is a lot to enjoy here. So on the surface level, this seems like a fishing game or a party game, but I promise you it gets weird and wacky fast. There's over 250 fish in this game that you can go find and learn about. I just love games like this, and that's why I feel like it's my job to go and find the weird and strange on the Switch, or just any game on the Switch, and I feel like they all deserve some kind of praise. If you know anything about Japanese arcade games, you know that they get pretty crazy. Dive deep into this, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. So one of the games on this list you probably have heard of is Katamari Reroll. And yeah, if you know about Katamari, there's nothing to tell you, but if you don't, it's probably one of the strangest but most satisfying games of all time. The stop-at-nothing pushing prince is back and ready to reroll. When the king of all cosmos accidentally destroys all the stars in the sky, he orders you, his pint-sized princely son, to put the twinkle back in the heavens above. So basically, you were just supposed to roll stuff up into a ball, and that's it. Now, that can sound simple, but it gets crazy. You start off very, very small, something small on the floor, and you start off rolling, picking up like paper clips or dust and trash and just little buttons or coins or something. Then you get bigger and you start rolling up blankets and chairs and tables and desks. Then you get bigger and you start rolling up stuff in the yard like cars and buses and signs. And then you get bigger and you start rolling up apartments and houses. And then you get bigger and you start rolling up bigger stuff. And so big you start rolling up planets. And yeah, there's not a lot for me to explain here, but this game is a classic and it is amazing. It's strange and weird and deserves to be on this list, but it could also just make other lists of just fun Switch games. Alright, the next game we're going to talk about may truly be the strangest game I have ever found on the Switch. And let me tell you, I had to dive deep for this one. Like, I really had to do some journalist work, if you will. The game is called Speaking Simulator. How weird can it be? Like I said, I truly don't think I could have found a more strange and weird game. Do you have a vague understanding of human interaction? Well, this is the game for you. Your mission is simple. Infiltrate a world of extremely trusting humans. Speak to them and convince them that you're definitely not a robot. But ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Robot Joe. How could I ever do that? The disgusting art of human speech is a mystery to us. Somehow, just by waving a wet tongue around and stretching your lips a bit, words come out. I know, when you think about it, how the hell does any of this actually work? If you make errors, your systems will overload and your AI will be forced to relieve pressure by triggering one of the huge array of facial explosions and mechanical glitches. Sorry, but in this economy, we had to cut some corners for your safety features. As you upgrade your technology, you must learn to smile when something is happy and frown when something is sad. Eye contact is important too, as humans find it suspicious if you look into their eyes for too long. I don't even know if I want to keep explaining this game. It's weird, it's creepy, it's strange. It makes me happy for some reason. So this next game is truly kind of messed up, but that's what makes it on this list. The game is called Ski Sniper. Can you kind of guess what your job is to do in this game? Have you ever wondered how difficult it is to shoot a ski jumper on the fly with a sniper rifle? Well, Ski Sniper gives you the perfect opportunity to find out. Yeah, there's not a lot for me to explain in this one. There's skiers jumping off jumps, flying through the air, and you have to get the perfect vantage point and get your trajectory right and just snipe them out of the air. I don't know why, but this game truly is like a messed up concept, and to be honest, it's actually kind of satisfying. This is a game that I think would be fun to play with you guys on stream, so maybe that's something we'll keep in mind, but yeah, I don't have a lot to explain on this one. Shoot skiers with a sniper. Ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the weirdest and strangest Switch games I could find. I don't know, maybe I'm a little mentally unstable for making this video, but I do it for all of you amazing viewers. In the comments below, let me know the weirdest or strangest Switch game you found, or just the weirdest and strangest video game you've ever found. I would love to hear from you, and if you could, please, the link below, follow my Twitch. I cannot wait to stream and have fun with you guys. Seriously, I have so many ideas for streaming, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But you guys know me, I will see you soon with a new video. Peace out.